Peace. I'm up in the building. QI's in the building. I'm gonna give it a few moments. I'm gonna give it a few more moments, and then I'm gonna let her rip. I don't care if nobody's in here. I'm gonna let her rip. Of course, y'all know that this is QI in the building. And today, I had to watch, two Mississippi rivals and two teams that we support here in Mississippi. Jackson State University, the Sonic Boom of the South, and Mississippi Valley Devils play today. So, and because I had some, work done on my mouth, I couldn't drink because normally on the weekends, especially during football season, I'm hanging around friends and family. We watching the game, or we're either at the game ourselves. So, today, I stayed home. I watched it, on TV, and and I'm sober. But like while I was sober, and while I was at home watching the game, going back and forth, checking out YouTube and different things, I saw some things. I saw something quite interesting. And I just clicked on it. So I had wandered on over there to Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, Birmingham, Alabama, which is about approximately 14 minutes from Hoover, Alabama, down I-65, y'all. Y'all know Hoover, Alabama, the same Hoover, Alabama that this beach's sister, her sister, the Alpha Kappa Alpha sister incorporated, Carly Russell is from. Yeah, that Hoover, Alabama. So, instead of me going on down that 14 minutes to Hoover, I decided to stick around in Birmingham. And while I was in Birmingham, and by the way, shout out to the pink and green. Shout out to the pink and green. But while I was down there in Birmingham, I heard some interesting things over there by Beach House. Yep, some real interesting things. Now, the first thing that I heard, she said she rose like Jesus. And I was just like, Lord, beach, Lord, beach, because I noticed, like, I have been noticed for the past couple of days, and I get sort of eerie. I don't know if anybody know about Solomon's Temple and different things of that nature, but I get eerie when certain people and with certain vibrations, when people are incorporating scriptures in certain things, because I don't know if a lot of people know that even the Bible scriptures were used to cast spells. So, I don't know. I was just getting that little eerie vibe, and I was like, Lord, I hope I'm not, ain't no spell being cast amongst us and different things of that nature. But, like I'm okay today. So I guess we are all right. But I mean, like when she said I rose like Jesus, and after all of these Bible scriptures, I got quite concerned. I got quite concerned. But and some other things that I heard that was quite interesting. I realized that a lot of the, this beach realizes that a lot of Black women have woken up to, like, her normal little scandals that, she produces. A lot of the Black women don't want to be hooked up with married men anymore. A lot of Black men, Black women of the beefing sector no longer want to, get hooked up with herpes. They no longer, want to get hooked up with men that only want their pocketbooks and extract all the money that they have from their children. They no longer want to be hooked up with men that will sit at home all day and eat the children's fruit roll ups, eat the children's uh, Lunchables, the variety chips, and drink up all the juice boxes, all while the mama is at work. And then they also hold and take over them children's PlayStation 5 all day long. The black women of the beefing sector said, no more, no more to this beach. And the black women of the beefing sector also said that they know that the FBI is heavily monitoring the manosphere and know that the men of the manosphere are setting up black women, the same good old beefing sector black women, to do their dirty work in their war against black women. And instead of them taking, their own federal charges and going down for their own crimes against women, they want the black women of the beefing sector to go down for them charges, y'all. But I also heard some very interesting things. And I was like, is it me that need to be 5150? Or is it this beach? I don't know. I just don't know. I didn't even know. But this beach said that the dope men in her neighborhood like her. She supports all the dope men and all the men, even the dope men in her neighborhood. And she said that the dope men are mad at DeMarcus because of all of the police officers and things that have been just riding around and, all up in the neighborhood, making it hard for the dope man to do their job. Beach said that she is the United Nations child. Man, I did not know that we had the United Nations in the beefing sector. Y'all see how lucky we are? We have the United Nations in the beefing sector. And Beach didn't want to leave us out either. Beach says she all wants us to join her army. Now, Beach, while I'm glad that you gave me a formal invitation, I'm sorry. Right now there's an active war going on, and I ain't going. I don't want to go. So, Beach, thank you for the invitation to your army, which I didn't know you had. But I don't want to be a part of your army. Not right now. Beach said all she has to do is sit back and keep her arch in her back right. That's all she has to do when it comes down to this case, is sit back and keep the arch in her back right. All she got to do is sit back and look pretty and be in her little AKA stance. That's all Beach got to do. Beach girl, you got it going on. Girl, you got it going on. Now, also, like, this is one of the reasons why the manosphere don't and the red pill community don't like women who are on welfare, because they all, because welfare took the black men out of the home, because Section 8 is funding black women on welfare's home. This is why they don't like, black women who are on, welfare and different things of that nature. Beach also said that people have been attacking DeMarcus. And she insinuated that these people are from the good old beefing sector. These are some women from the good old beefing sector. Now, I said to myself, I was like, who could that be, y'all? And I thought about, the people who've been supporting her in these panels and things. And I'm like, I'm just saying, like, look, Shelly, Just Kimmy, what's her name? Nicole Reloaded. Now, I'm not trying, to get in y'all business or nothing, because I ain't got nothing to do with it. I just heard what this beach said. All right. But y'all do know that if there's not enough evidence, sufficient evidence found for this criminal case prosecution, or even the civil case prosecution, which includes the lawsuit against one said major corporation FedEx. And my question to Beach is, what color was that logo? Was the logo purple or was the logo blue? Because that does make a big difference. So I'm wondering, was that logo purple or blue, Beach? But let me tell y'all something. Criminal cases can be reversed, as well as civil cases can be reversed. So y'all be careful about calling these people's uh um families, their mothers, going on Facebook and all of these things. Because I already told you the FBI has already been heavily monitoring the manosphere. They have done a lot of crimes against women, serious crimes against women, and a lot of the things that are happening now with Black women and violence and different things of that nature are stemming from these online gangs, group, organization, terrorists, whatever you want to call it. They are considered that. So y'all be very careful about that. And because that might not pan out well, and I hate to see any of y'all, going down for anything like that. As well, the last thing though. Now this what took me out, and this what made me finally have to click on out of there. Cause like I kept questioning myself, is it me that need to be 5150, or is it this Beach? Because after she said that she rose like Jesus, and a lot of other things, and she was just letting it go. She was rambling 50 miles a minute. She wasn't taking breaths and different things of that nature. I was like, am I manic or is she manic? Or I was and then I was like, am I having racing thoughts or is she having racing thoughts? So, I had to leave out of there and come check myself. I had to go and come check myself. But the last thing that really took me out is that Beach said that them people down there at that strip club, the Blue Flame, the strip club, the Blue Flame in Atlanta, love and know her. Now, y'all know I'm a lesbian. And y'all know, and for most people who know me, I went to college and lived in Atlanta for some years. And I was a connoisseur of all types of clubs, you know, uh, lesbian clubs, strip clubs. Now, I always like them upscale clubs, y'all. I always like the upscale clubs, but every now and then I did, find me one, one hood or ratchet person to be friends with, so they could take me to the hood and take me to the ratchet clubs. Now everybody knows that they call the Blue Flame the Bullet Hole Club. Now you want to know why they call the Blue Flame the Bullet Hole Club? Because they said most of the strippers down there have bullet wounds, and the Blue Flame is in the hood. They bang bang, they bang bang, gang gang, and all of that. So like if you want to if you want to take play Jeopardy with your life, the club to go to is not the Magic City, not the club in Stockbridge. I forget the name of that, but the Blue Flame. And then Beach said that she was gonna be dancing today. And the first thing I asked was like, now Beach, you done said that, all them people down at the Blue Flame love you. All of them people down there at the Blue Flame love you, and that you was gonna be dancing today. Now, first thing I said was, what is a good old AKA? What is a good old bougie upscale person doing, knowing all them people down there at the Blue Flame? Bitch, how you know them folks down there at the Blue Flame? Now you going down there to the Blue Flame today because you ain't that far. Birmingham is like what if you go down, what is 285, about 30, 45 minutes from Atlanta. So Beach, please tell me that the weekends are not reserved to the Blue Flame and you dancing. So are you going down there to the Blue Flame to dance today? That's all I want to know. How do you know them people at the Blue Flame? How do you know them people at the Blue Flame? So y'all, I don't know, but I heard them good old interesting things, and I just had to come on over here and just hit this live button and just like tell y'all a couple of very interesting things that I heard over there in Birmingham, Alabama, 14 minutes away from good old Carly Russell, her good old AKA sister. her good old AKA pink and green sister. And I had to ask myself, is it me or is Beach giving me good old Carly Russell 5150 vibes? But that's all. Y'all can leave comments in the comment section. Is it me or is it y'all getting them same good old Carly Russell, pink and green, 5150 Alabama vibes? Let me know. Let me know. Help me out. Let me know. But until next time, peace, love, and happiness. And next time I hear something interesting over there in Birmingham, Alabama, I'm definitely gonna hit this live button and come let y'all know. But it was very interesting, and I did not expect for her to be talking. Like every time that I've had an attorney or even filed an insurance claim or whatever, they tell me to go sit down somewhere and shut up. They tell me not to be speaking. So I just don't know what type of attorney and what type of law that this attorney is practicing or whatever. But and I don't know if that attorney, because let me tell you, if there are some women in the beefing sector that are helping to harass old Demarcus over there, that wouldn't be such a good idea. You know why? Like I said, them them good old counter lawsuits. And Beach, according to what she said when she said it, she said, "Yeah, there's a lot of people over there harassing him, and there's nothing that I can do about it." So based on just what this Beach said, she's already set it up to throw y'all nigresses under the bus, y'all. So, like, I just came to give a little PSA and ask y'all who is it that need to be 5150. And until next time, I love y'all. Peace, love, and light and happiness. And I'm out.